Hey guys, so today we get to cover a very flashy way to play certain phrases quickly. This technique is called tapping. You may have heard of it. When we tap, we give our picking hand a break from picking and we have it join the neck with the fretting hand. This technique was popularized by Eddie Van Halen and you'll get to learn it today in this lesson. But the first thing you're going to want to do is download my free guitar gains cheat sheet. If you ever feel discouraged with guitar or wonder how you're going to conquer your next goal or find yourself having the bad habit of practicing in waves, then this cheat sheet is for you. It has 8 hacks on how to elevate your guitar progress by making consistent gains. It's completely free and you can download it by using the link in the description or by going to zachsharguitar.com. Now let's learn some shred stuff. So first I want to give you guys a quick overview on what tapping is, because even though it looks really cool, it's more than just a visual effect. As guitarists, we occasionally find situations where certain notes are harder to reach with just one hand. That's the first problem that tapping solves. But other people could justifiably argue that the same phrase does not have to be limited to one string. You can play it across multiple strings. And that's true because you'll find that the same notes, the same exact notes, repeat on different places on the fretboard. So even though some phrases like this can be played across strings somewhat efficiently, tapping allows you to play it quicker and even cleaner. What this technique essentially does is uses the concept of hammer-ons and pull-offs, but it uses your picking hand to assist with the process. And you don't actually have to pick any notes when you do this. So now it's time to actually learn how to do tapping. First, you're going to want to set up your fretting hand to give yourself the foundation. So put the index finger of your fretting hand on the 5th fret of the E string. And then put your pinky on the 8th fret of the E string. So now here's where your picking hand comes into play. So you're going to take the index finger of your picking hand and align it with the 12th fret so that it hovers over the high E string. Use some force to execute a hammer-on with the index finger of your picking hand. You essentially just did tapping, but we want to make it musical. We're playing instruments after all. So after you hammered on to the high E string with the index finger of your picking hand, pull off on that same note with the index finger of your picking hand by pulling upward and releasing the string. This should be done quickly so that the string makes an instant transition and snaps to the next note, which would be where your pinky is on that C note on the 8th fret of the high E string. So now our right hand is done for this part of the sequence. So this time we're going to do a pull off, but this time it's with the fretting hand, and it's going to be the pinky of the fretting hand that pulls off so that what you have left is that A note on the 5th fret of the high E string. Here's that quick sequence in action. And then you can repeat it in a loop and work your way up to speed over time. This same process can be applied using the middle finger of your picking hand to tap the notes instead of the index finger. And so when you use your middle finger, it allows you to maintain the same grip on your pick if you plan to quickly return over to the body of the guitar and pick more traditionally. However, using your middle finger can make it a little bit more difficult to make a cleaner pull-off when you're doing the tapping. It just depends. It's all preference, because when you're over here with your index finger, you can mute the strings a little bit better that you're not intending to play. But if you want to continue using your index finger to tap, I'm going to show you how to make that smooth transition with your pick grip so you don't have to drop it. So to do that, you slide the pick up with your thumb over your index finger. And when you do this, the pick should be in position for your middle finger to curl the pick up against that same finger. Your middle finger should basically be hugging the pick at this point. So to get that pick back into the right grip, use your thumb to slide it back to your index finger. Your thumb should be able to pinch the pick in the correct position right after that. Here's what that looks like from a different angle. And as you can see, when you do this, you set yourself up really nicely to keep the pick almost concealed while still being able to use your index finger. Now that you know how to tap correctly, you are geared up to play really fast phrases using a visually and sonically impressive technique. Experiment with both the index finger and the middle finger of your picking hand and see which one works best for you. You may even find yourself using different fingers in different situations when you're tapping. And don't forget to download that Guitar Gains cheat sheet if you haven't done so already. It'll give you 8 hacks on how to elevate your guitar progress so that way you crush your goals and make consistent gains. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Zach with Zach Shar Guitar, and I will see you in the next one.